Hello, everyone. Whew. These are challenging times for many of us, and I'd like to address a little bit about what's happening in the world. We're seeing a rebalancing and shift of masculine and feminine energy. So, as the feminine empowerment rises, so is this alpha masculinity, that strong arm control and dominance energy. Um, and it's not just Trump. Trump he's really representing a movement. So it's more than him. And I think we need to understand that there is this movement of energy and the opportunity for light and also dark. We're seeing these polarities become wider and more extreme right now. So the key is to stay balanced and to notice our inner reactions to everything that's happening in the world. In meditation, we sit and we watch our thoughts go by like clouds in the sky, and we don't allow ourselves to get overreactive or entangled, pushing and pulling at these thoughts. So, what I'd like you to recognize is to notice your energy when you're on the news and you're tapped into world events and social media and all of that doom scrolling, and just to notice what happens to your energy, your breath, your physical body becomes more tense. And then to also notice your present moment, where you are actually in your present moment, connecting to your present moment and noticing the thoughts happening in your head. And then there's also our inner world, what's happening within us. And that is the practice of meditation, is noticing and really turning a light on, the light of awareness, to our inner selves. And a lot of people are feeling like, what can I do? This movement's happening, this energy's flowing. What can I do? Well, there's a lot you can do in your present moment where you are. So for me, when I start to see extremes of, whether it's really ungrounded, whimsical feminine energy or this really strong armed masculine energy of control and dominance, I'm bringing awareness and balance to those situations that are happening in my present moment, and speaking up, saying something, bringing attention to. And I think it's important for all of us not to fall asleep, to withdraw, feel totally hopeless and helpless, but to remember our inner strength and power, because each individual is so powerful beyond belief. So there is this really strong kind of disconnect of feminine and masculine energy to attain this new higher balance. So when we see this masculine energy that has no tolerance for diversity, no tolerance for what's different, really health that's like the ability to accept differences and diversity, right? And so we have these energies that are unaccepting, but these energies are emerging. There's no stopping energies. There's no stopping differences in people, LGBTQ, trans, whoever it may be. People are going to come out as they are, and it's going to continue to happen whether you try to control it or not. So having these really strong polar energies, noticing them and learning that this is a time of new balance and integration. There is energy shifting. And whenever this new energy wants to come in, this old energy, it's going to bring its strong, heavy handed grip down on things, because it feels very threatened by change, very threatened by things that are new and different that they just don't understand. So realizing that there are consciousnesses that live in fear and try to propagate fear, that they're constantly propagating this confusion, chaos, fear, and energy, and that you have domain over your inner self. You have domain over your inner energy. So this is next level practice in learning how to maintain your sense of centeredness and autonomy in a crazy chaotic world where things are really expanding and opening up. There is an expansion and opening up of energy and all kinds of energy. People are talking about freedom of expression, right? So it's like this energy that's being unfurled, and how are we going to respond skillfully to this energy in our lives, within our being? Of course, we can run it over and over again in our heads and get really anxious and really scared and feel just, for some of us, it's frightening, right? But to notice when you start to go into that spiral, because that's exactly what that energy is trying to create. So it's about claiming your power, claiming yourself in this moment, and coming back to your body, coming back to your breath and your heart. Sending you lots of love, everybody.